Hi, eighth grade. So my internet is still not working, and I am just recording this video to give you some detailed instructions on exactly how to do this web quest, because it is actually very dense and very complicated. Hence, I have given you an entire week to complete it. So for the entire web quest, you're going to click here, and it's going to take you to the dynamic periodic table of elements. This is going to be something you're going to go back to for this entire web quest, and you're probably actually going to use this in high school as well. So for part one, you're going to click on this link, and it's going to take you to a Chemistry for Kids website that's going to explain the basics of protons, neutrons, and electrons. And then after you're going to use that information to answer some of these questions, you're going to hit a point and realize probably right about here, you're going to realize that you actually can't answer the questions just using that website. So when you get about there, you're going to click here and watch this YouTube video that breaks down how to look at each one of these squares in the periodic table and what all these numbers and letters and stuff mean. It's pretty cool. Once you've completed this section, you're going to play the element game. So you're going to click here. You're going to go to the game. And basically what this game is going to, you're going to have to click 20, not 10. And you're going to get rid of the nucleus. And you're going to play this game a couple times. And you're going to make sure that, oh, yes, I want the ways rounded. Yes, I do. I forgot to click that button. See, it's important to read directions. So basically, you're going to tell me what the score was when you played this game and what exactly are you still confused about. It should be a lot because this is new information for you. Next, you're going to do the arrangement of the elements. So you're going to click here. It's going to take you to a happy, fluffy website. We're going to spend a lot of time on Chemistry for Kids. I'm sorry. You're going to read all sorts of information about the periodic table and how it's put together. You're going to answer these happy, fluffy questions. And then we're going to get to the nitty-gritty of how the periodic table is broken down. So when it says click on the group number to get the information, each one of these numbers is a link. Each one of these links is going to take you to a website that will explain to you a lot of Encyclopedia Britannica, what exactly each one of these groups is. So you're going to go through all 18 of these links. And for each one, you're going to tell me the name of the group because each group has a specific name. You're going to tell me, is it a metal or a non-metal or a metalloid? And you're going to tell me some special properties because each one of these groups has a specific property that is associated with it. Like some of them are highly explosive. Some of them are very non-reactive. Polar opposites. It's kind of fun. All right. Next, after you've done all of that, you're going to go to the next part and it's going to say, you're going to click here to take a look at the periodic table. And you're going to be talking about the rows. So a periodic table is broken into rows that are horizontal. And you're going to research what exactly these rows are for and what do they stand for. And which is kind of fun. And after you have done that, because, hey, you haven't done enough yet. By the way, this section is the columns. So these are the vertical columns. Each vertical column has something associated with it. I forgot to point that out. Backtracking. Anyway, after you've done this, you're going to create your, an element infomercial. I have attached a super cheesy example from YouTube. Please have fun with this. This is meant to be fun. Don't make it too, cheesy is better. Think of ShamWow. You're going to choose your favorite element because you've now looked at a bunch of elements. You're going to research that element and find its properties, common uses like chlorine. Hey, it's the same thing as bleach. You're going to create an infomercial to sell me this element. You have to, in this infomercial, you have to mention the atomic symbol. You have to mention the atomic number. You have to mention the atomic mass. These words will make so much more sense to you once you've done the research coming up to this. You have to explain the properties of the element. You're going to upload this to Flipgrid, where I've also put the YouTube video as well. And then you're going to comment on it or on somebody else's. So if you're the first person, you might have to check back to make your comments. Okay, once you have done all of that, then you're going to create your own periodic table. So this sounds confusing, but it's not confusing. You're going to take something that you like. So this example is iPad apps. So they've arranged the iPad apps in a way that's similar to how the periodic table is arranged. So they have similar properties, they have similar things. They go in a specific order. So you're going to think of it that way. This one is for sports. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't understand how they arranged this, but I'm assuming that wherever the Patriots are, it's good because, I love the Pats. So so you're going to choose something that has specific characteristics that you can break down. You're going to research these characteristics. You're going to organize them vertically and horizontally to show the patterns and relationships. The thing I want to make sure you understand, it needs a minimum of 20 elements. So you have to have 20 things at least to be arranging and discussing. It has to be in at least 5 groups and 4 periods. So again, once you do all this research, groups and periods are going to make so much more sense. You can leave empty spaces. When we first put together the periodic table of elements, we had a ton of empty spaces in there. Feel free to leave empty spots. It's fine, as long as it makes some sense. You can do more than 20 elements, but I need at least. So when you're creating these quote unquote elements like toasters, you can do a periodic table of kitchen appliances. I'm on a cooking binge. You need to have the element name, the chemical symbol. So if I was going to do my toaster oven, but the chemical symbol would be TO. An atomic number, that's basically where does it fit. So my toaster oven would probably be about 4. The atomic mass, so some numeric characteristic, I would do the weight of my toaster. And my choice of a picture, a state of matter, a price, whatever. So you'd have to have something else on there. I would probably take a picture of the toaster. Again, I'm fixated on cooking these days. You have to have a key, meaning I need to know how you've arranged it. So you need to have some way of showing me how the periodic table has metals and non-metals and gases and stuff like that. You need to give me a key of what each one is. So think of this. This would be solid, liquid, gas, unknown, metals, all this stuff. So you think of these as the key. I need something like that on yours. So the final copy of the periodic table must be in color and has to be done. It can be done digitally, or you can do it on paper, take a picture and submit it to me. Either way, you need to title your periodic table in a way that I can easily find the title. If you look at these, it is super, the titles are big and I can see it. Oh, look, and there's a key. And then finally, you need to attach this to the assignment and you need to click turn in. So this is a ton of work. I do not expect this to be completed until Friday or Monday. I think I have it due on Monday. So don't freak out. Don't think you have to get this all done in one day. This is literally something that's going to take you a while. So have fun and let me know if you have any questions.